She was just there for the season.
Good morning. Boy, Wayne was going crazy on that. Krew Season Podcast. We are back again. This is episode 176.
Yes, sir. 176. Oh, stumble. Goddamn.
So you kind of stubborn on that.
176. Woo.
All right, bro. I just want to make sure that you're good. It had been a minute.
Finito, Carlito, Palita.
Ernesto.
Ernesto, Jose, wait.
Look who we got in the
Kenny T himself is in the building, man.
Skinito.
We back.
OT is in the building.
Don't check me. Check your real prayer.
What's wrong?
Check what?
What's wrong?
I don't know what I said.
What'd you say?
Nigga folded at the end. He was trying to
Check
he
your
couldn't
bird.
think of it quicker.
Check your bird.
Check your
Don't check me. Check your verbiage.
It's hilarious.
It's the beatbox.
You got 2 sips.
I did. It's been a while.
Hey man, salute to.
And you gonna give him the gunshot noise too for that.
You did.
I try to hide. But Kenny called it out. Wait, hold on, nigga. What you say?
We don't do no fraud shit around here.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. I'm Trill AC. Krew Season Podcast. Maybe back again. Smooth couldn't make it today, man. He got caught up at work. Hell of an episode last week, man. It feels good to be back. Salute to everybody that tapped in with us. We back on YouTube again. YouTube was mad as hell at us. Proud to. How y'all just gonna abandon us like this? Sorry about that, man.
If y'all following us on other platforms, y'all would know what's going on.
It's on the app first. YouTube gonna get it 6 months later.
It's a real route. 6 months is crazy. But we appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Patreon. Everybody that subscribed to the app. If you're not subscribed to the app, make sure that you type in on your local app, search Krew Season with a K.
Only
Tap into that.
$5.
It is $5 a month, man.
$1.25 a week.
Also, we about to bring the live streams back, man. We're gonna call that segment the kickback. I've been thinking about that the past couple of days, man.
Bring it back, kick back a different way.
Yeah,
Repurpose.
Repurpose, man. See, look, that's how you know they get corporate. How you know they get corporate.
I like it.
Repurpose. We reached a pain point and we had to pivot to get to the. But yeah, the live sessions is gonna be called the kickback. We're gonna be streaming everywhere. We working on adding even more platforms to it. But so far we got YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and
The app.
The Krew Season app. So we're gonna be streaming simultaneously at all of them. So y'all got multiple ways to tap in. Make sure y'all tap in, man, and show us love. More merch is on the way too. Fall is coming. We trying to get ahead of the curve, man. I'm trying to design something super fly. We in the initial stages of that, but it's gonna be ready by the time fall come around. Is that everything?
We're going to be outside, too. We're going to be outside hand to hand.
Like how that sound, man.
You feel me?
Like how that sound.
Hand to hand. So, y'all just be ready.
For sure. Make sure y'all tap in. First stop, Kenny is hilarious. First stop is going to be Miami, September 14th, man. I'm going to be out there with a nice conversation. Make sure y'all tap into that. We, again, like bro said, hand to hand, we're going to have the table set up. Make sure y'all come support the merch. Show love, man. We appreciate it. Salute to Beatbox, man. The plug. Showing us love always. Man, we've been rocking with them for a long time at this point, man. Long time. Appreciate y'all. And everybody else that be tapped into the Beatbox, man. I was recently on a podcast, man. Salute to my boys at the Twins Den. H-Town boys, man. Youngins, man, coming up in this podcast game. Appreciate y'all boys having me. But they were saying about how they do one of the twins got his girl pregnant. Sipping the Beatbox.
Wait. That's not good advertisement.
I'm just saying, he said it led to one of those nights, man. Now you got twins on the way.
God,
I just want to throw it out there. Salute to my boy, man.
Did he say what flavor he had?
I'm not quite sure.
Make sure I don't drink that.
Stay away from that one.
Straight
baby bacon. That's how we can advertise. If you want to have a baby.
Beatbox is serious, man. Make sure y'all tap in. I think that's everything. First and foremost, before we go any further, man, rest in peace to B King.
Man.
We got some bad news here yesterday. He recently passed away. I heard he was hosting a event, and he ended up collapsing. Whoa. It was a blood clot issue, and yeah, man. So we lost one of the legends in the H, man. 39 years old. They say he passed with both his daughters by his side. They had to rush him to the hospital and stuff, and try to get him right, man. But they wasn't able to. Again, if you was outside from 2010 to about 2016, it was no way to miss, bro. He had a record spinning at some point in each of those years hard. Sometimes 2-3 records spinning at a time, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And if you was going out, you was outside, you know exactly what it is. But yeah, that was some sad news.
This is during the dancing times. The y'all people that today wouldn't know nothing about that.
Right.
Y'all wouldn't know nothing about that. Cause y'all just be dancing y'all, to yourselves in the section, just with the girls or with your partners. No, we was on the floor.
Right.
Literally.
Getting rolled up.
Literally.
Remember, had to hold Otis up all the time.
I ain't never seen.
Put Otis through the sheetrock sometimes.
Leaving marks on the wall.
I ain't never seen.
If anybody had a house party, they have streaks all along that wall from jeans rubbing and shorts and shit.
I ain't never seen a nigga with fresh Jordan sliding backwards like that. I never seen it like that. Thought Jordans had grip. But that's neither here nor there.
Sound like a basketball court.
You backpedaling.
Damn. But yeah, man, that was legendary times. I was talking to my boy Marky G, man. Before we go any further, salute to Marky G, man. If y'all ain't following bro on Instagram, make sure y'all tap in. One of the best DJs doing it. But he was saying about how his intention is to get the old way of clubbing back. Today, it's a bunch of sections. Literally, the club is full of sections. You damn near, like when you're standing around, you're either standing at the bar or you're standing in front of somebody's section. It ain't no dance floors no more compared to how it used to be. We still, even, and I think our generation was the last of that, but even, you hear our pop's generation, grandpa's generation,
Facts.
to where it's like they went to the club to dance. Like it wasn't to go in there and pop bottles
all
and
night.
Look cool and mean mug and blow hookah and all that. They went in there to dance. Like we lead a party dripping in sweat and all type of shit. Like we got stories to where, we was in relays 09. I still don't know what my t-shirt that I had on, that I paid a lot of money for. But it was so hot, we was dancing from the time you walk through the door, from the time you walk out. They got to kick us out there.
Yep.
But today, it's just the club. Every club you go to, whether it's a bar, whether it's a real club, it's just sections everywhere, all along the wall. And then now they done start just putting sections in the middle as well. Like whole benches, whole goddamn couches and shit in the middle of the room. It ain't no dance floor no more. It ain't no. So like, what y'all do y'all think that has contributed to the downfall of the clubbing experience?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I think people too are just less sociable as we used to be. We also, so like if I'm going to the club, I'm want to go with my people and stay with just my people. I don't want to really venture out too much outside of that. Today.
Got you.
I might, but for the most part, who I came with, that's why they get the section. I'm with my people. That's it. That's all I need. That's all I care about. I ain't worried about nobody else. Unless, you want to have bottle wars, all this stuff. But yeah, back then, shit, you walking around, you go to the bar, they may have a couple tables, and those few tables was only because it was somebody's birthday. It was special.
Right.
And that's the only time you seen somebody in a section or doing something like they celebrating something. That was it. Today, you get in a section just because you don't feel like standing up. I want a seat. We probably gonna order $300 worth of drinks anyway between us.
Right.
So we might as well get a bottle and have a seat.
Right.
So that's kind of where it is today. Like you paying for liquor and you paying for convenience. Like I'm right here. I ain't got to go nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? I have a spot when I come back every single, like if I go to the bar, if we run a lick, I go to the bar, I come back, I got a spot.
Right.
Like always.
Designated.
So that's what you're paying for.
Yeah, I think going back to what you said about like not being as sociable, I think that adds to it, right? Because if I go to the club, typically, just like us, like more times than not, we go out somewhere, we're gonna have a section. That's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? But it's like with that comes what we just said. It's not a lot of interaction. It's not a lot of You know, like when you walk in, they walk you to your section. It's damn near, you know, blockaded off somewhat. You know what I mean? You kind of elevated away from the fray. They bringing your bottles out. They bringing your hookah out. And you're not really stepping down to go get in gin pop unless you're going to the bathroom. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not like it used to be compared to like, then they used to walk in as a group. All right, hey, we going to meet back here in about 10 minutes. I'm about to go work this side. You work that side. I'm going to try to get this number. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You see what I'm saying? It was more like of a mission going in. Even with us, like we'll walk in like 2009, 2010, somewhere around there, like the way you walk in, we dancing. We walk in, Kenny might get pulled off as soon as we walk through the door. You know what I mean? Chick done pulled him off. We walking in, boom. Chick done pull smooth. Chick dance with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Long time ago. Long time ago.
You called me Kung Fu Kenny for a reason. I know to cut a rug back in my...
But that was the dynamics of it. You see what I'm saying? Then eventually we all meet back somewhere. Or you look around, mess around, run into a group of chicks. Now we all dancing together with them group of chicks right there. So it's like that aspect of things is gone because there is no dance floor no more. There is no, you know what I mean? Like you walk to your section and now you just looking at the room. And you looking at the DJ and you looking at the bottle girls bringing the bottles out. And it's cool, but it's not as fun.
Facts.
And we spending way more money. Back in the day, you could go to the club with $100 and be good. $50 and be good.
Just paying to get in.
Just paying to get in and be good. Today,
one drink. That's all you need. You ain't really need a drink. Shit.
You go to that bitch with today. It's 40 to park. Some spots
60,
40,
80.
20 to get in. Like you done spent $80 to $100 before you even get into the door of the club. Like that's what today is. That's why I be telling my daddy about it. He be like, "What? You spent $100 before you even got in?" I say that's the game today. You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, man, salute to bro. Me and bro was having that conversation, and he was asking me like, did I feel like that was the downfall of partying? And I say, yeah, because it'd be some night, even if you think like the live nights in today's era. A lot of time you wake up, don't get me wrong, you having fun in the moment, but you wake up tomorrow and be like, damn, I spent $2,000 in this, $1,500 in this motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, it was a fun night, but it wasn't $1,500 fun.
Never.
You know what I mean?
Hold on. You're right.
Depending on where we at.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
But there have been times where it's like, God damn, I just spent this much money for this? To stare and look at people sometimes? Do one line dance?
Right. Right.
You know, nobody want to talk to each other. Girls want to stare at you from the other side. Everybody else mean mug each other till somebody finally speak. It's like, oh, okay, you got your bottle. All right, cool. Let me pass this bottle to you, and I'm going to pass you my bottle.
Right.
And that's it. Like, God damn.
Literally.
So I need just an R&B vibe where I can just relax and start grinding on something.
That was too aggressive. That was way too aggressive.
Tired of it.
I'm tired of this shit.
Need to rub my meat on something.
Oh. Hey, yo. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
These are the views of Kenny T.
Nah, fuck that.
Got some frustrations. He got some frustrations to get out. Been working long hours.
Work on something.
You don't understand, B.
You don't understand.
Get the fuck out of here.
You live with your woman. Tell him, Kenny.
Shit.
I don't understand about these hard nights.
These hard
and lonely nights.
How much quality out there? It ain't much.
Damn, man.
No, it's quality out
You
there.
try to grip it. Squirt it, grip it.
Whoa.
Squirt it.
Grip the squirt.
I ain't say I just want to dance.
They got a lot of technique up. I don't know how they let that. I don't know how he's still a free man after that speech.
They called it a speech.
That's what he made. That's like a minute long soliloquy. But yeah, man. So again, hopefully, say all that to say, man, rest in peace to B King, man. He was one of them ones that contributed to that experience, man. If you was outside, like I say, from 2010 to about 2016, it's legendary times, man, especially in the city of Houston. let's go ahead and get into some of these clips that we got sent this week. First and foremost, we're going to speak about how hard some black men have it. All black men have it. This is a conversation that was being had by a few women. Salute to my girl, Donnie, out of the DMV area. But she was having it on a podcast that she was on, and I thought it was a dope conversation. So I said, let me run this by y'all, see what y'all think about it.
And I think as a black man, it's like you said, it's just so hard for them because every day they gotta go out here and be macho every day.
But before they even walk out the door, odds are stacked against them. They open their eyes and it's odds against them.
Yeah, because you're a black man.
Black man.
And it's us that's tearing them down.
Real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad because they find these vulnerable spaces to tell us things, and then the moment we get mad, and that's why your mother ain't love you and your father left, and that's why you too broke to buy your kids some shoes that one time. Why are you doing that?
Why? After this man that told you at a vulnerable time,
why would you do that?
He shared that with you, thinking that he could be able to trust you. Now you've conditioned this man to believe that every woman is going to be that way. Yeah, right. Then when you meet a healed version, a healed good woman, you kind of tread light with her. You don't want to express a lot of things because the last 26 women that you've dealt with have thrown everything that you felt like, and it's already hard to get a man to become emotional.
And it seems unrealistic because now we seem perfect.
Ooh, like you got it all put together.
One, they like, now I'm intimidated.
Yeah.
Because now you healed and I can't do nothing for you because I'm nothing. Because the last 26 women that I dated told me that's why my mother ain't love me, my father left me, I can't take in my
So
kids.
now you have that expectations of all of us, and that's just not. And I just hate that we do that to the brown women.
But then it's the good women that get
the short end of the stick
because they don't feel like they're good enough to date us.
Yes.
Because they begin to believe what the last 26 said.
Yeah.
It's hard for a black man out here, man. But essentially they were saying it's hard for black men navigating, period. But then a lot of us have to come home to situations that don't necessarily add to the peace. And they gave examples in regard to, a man trying to be vulnerable with his woman, and down the line it's getting thrown in his face and things of that nature. I feel like we done touched on this before, but nothing wrong with a refresher. Did y'all feel like there was some validity to what she was saying?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's always some validity to some things. Let me restart. Yeah. What they said was true, but not all the time. It's not like a everyone thing. Mm-hmm. I won't say it's like a majority thing. I'll say less women do that. I think. I don't say all women or the majority of women do it. I think the lesser amount of women do that to men. Because honestly, most men don't even open up to their women. So, 26, if you open up to 26 women, then it's a problem that you have. And every last 26 women that you talk to or try to get emotional with, throw it in your face, you have a problem with who you choosing. You need to reevaluate who you choosing and who you talking to like that. But
yeah, 26 is crazy.
Maybe he was taught to be very expressive.
Okay, well, 26 times.
You need to be taught to pick the right person to be expressive with.
There we go.
It's a lot of women out here that he dealt with.
Yeah, but you can't be picking the same type every single time. Goddamn. 26? Let's not use the word 26. They were just making that number, right. I'm sure. But, I'm sure it's happened once, twice. But I don't think that many men even open up to women. So to say it happened more than 3 times, I'd say it's highly unlikely.
Yeah, I think that's I think you touched on my explanation I was about to get into. Are you picking the right type of woman? I think the irony is that we get on women for the same thing, right? You were dating the wrong type of guy, and now you don't trust that when a good dude come around that I'm gonna be able to take care of you because you was dating these bad guys and they was doing this, that, and the third, and you was giving them 100 chances, and now that I'm here healed and ready to love you, you ain't trying to let me, and da 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 da. It's the same thing with us. We be dating women that we know ain't really ready or mature enough to be able to handle us from a vulnerable perspective. And then you try to be vulnerable with that woman and she chops your head off. And now you go to the next one like, man, I ain't never being vulnerable again. All it takes for a man is one time. You know what I mean? To where we get that thrown in our face, or we get our vulnerability thrown in our face, it's over with after that. Like, it's going to take hell and high water for him to be able to express on that level again. But a lot of times we knew that woman that we was trying to express ourselves with wasn't built for that. We'll be messing with a chick because she look good, and messing with a chick because of the sex is good, or whatever the reason. You see what I'm saying? And then seeing toxic signs of her not being accountable when we trying to bring up things that she doing wrong. Seeing signs of her willing to argue and make a scene with us in public. Seeing signs of her when we get into it, all of a sudden our business is on social media.
Calling you out your name.
Cursing talking loud to you, shit like that. And then be shocked when we try to be vulnerable with this woman and it gets thrown into our faces. Because it's like Kenny is saying, that hadn't been my experience in terms of dating women that when I try to express vulnerability to them, that they throw it in my face later. But why is that? It's because I only allow a certain type of woman in my vicinity in a serious fashion. Now, that's not saying that, you can't have fun with certain type of women. Because certain women are just built for fun. The same way certain men are just built for fun, right? But when you try to do long-term shit, mature, serious stuff with somebody who's just built for fun, and then it blows up in your face, you can't blame it on the field because you tried to overextend what that person was capable of, or you didn't do a good enough job vetting what that person was capable of before we tried to put them in a position that they're not qualified for. And that's what happens. You see what I'm saying? So that's just my thing. I feel like picking the right person alleviates that. And again, if it's 26 times and you running into the same problem, the problem is not them. I just leave that there.
I think men and women, or both, I would say equally guilty of trying to, I guess I would say, make the situation right. Like, control the situation. Because I think with both, like, women, they kind of don't want to be wrong. Men, we want to stick through it and try to go through all the steps possible to not fail. So we're going to try to do whatever possible in order to not lose that situation. And so I think with both of us, it's like an ego thing. So we'll both date somebody that we know is not right for us, know we shouldn't be with, but it's like some kind of way, if they just change this one thing about them, then maybe I can have them the way I want them, and They can love me the way I want to be loved and do the things I want them to do. But in reality, they're not going to do those things. That's not who they are. We're trying to change things about them that they will never change. And so I think we both just play on our ego with situations like that. And then time after time is always trying to change somebody to maneuver it how you want to be instead of just accepting somebody for who they are. And like, okay, let me love them for everything that they have right here. I don't want to change nothing about them. Now, can they do this better? Maybe this better. I can give some suggestions here and there, but just trying to change somebody with doing things that they're not doing, like, that just can't happen. You got to just love people for who they are.
I agree. I got a question for y'all. That made me think of something. When you say men are fighting for relationships, because this does happen a lot, to where we be in a situation where we know we over it, but we trying to fight to make it work. And do y'all feel like that fight is geared more toward because I love that woman, or is that fight just geared more toward me trying to maintain my routine?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a real good question.
I think it depends on why the relationship is over. What's the situation? Is it because there was infidelity or finance or something I did wrong or something they did wrong? It depends on what that fight is for, I think, in my opinion.
But see, that's interesting, because the reason is never the real reason. The reason is a symptom most times of something else, something deeper. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's say that the cheating happens and the breakup happens soon after. It wasn't the cheating that broke that. It was what made the person want to go out and be as reckless or to step outside the situation, or if it was, finances or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Like that, a lot of those issues are deep seated, and then something happens on the outside that's just like, okay, this is the straw that broke the camel back, and we getting up out of here. But in terms of what I asked, Sometimes, man, like I hate the fact that men have been programmed to think that hardship makes us a man. Like going through hardship makes us a man. Mm-hmm. And because it forces us to deal with a lot of shit that we shouldn't be dealing with out of sake of, I don't want to look weak. And I think men approach their relationships the same way. You see what I'm saying? To where we dealing with a woman and we going above and beyond for this woman. We paying for things. We there for her emotionally, supportive. We there for her family. A lot of times we raising kids that's not ours. We stepping in and doing what's necessary to make this thing run. And in that scenario, the man not getting that type of energy reciprocated for whatever reasons. Because that's another thing. Women have a gift when it comes to making excuses as to why they're not giving a man what it is that he deserves, but that's another conversation for another day. As a man, from that perspective, common sense would say, hey, this contribution is lopsided and I need to get as far away from this as possible. But most men, I would venture to say 90% of them won't leave. So my question is, why is that? Like, why is it that we looking at the situation, dealing with the situation, knowing that we not getting what it is that we deserve, but we gonna stay and fight through it anyway? Does it have more to do with the woman? We just love this woman? Or is it that I don't want to ruin my routine, or I don't want to fail in my relationship, so I'm going to just stay and endure less than what I deserve?
It's a marriage or boyfriend and girlfriend?
Shit.
Both. Low key.
Be honest.
Yeah, niggas go through that before they even get married.
Right. Does it have more to do with her? That I just love this woman so much that I'm willing to fight, and I see more in her, and maybe she may hit it one day what I see in my head? Or is it that, hey, I just don't want to fail, and this is my ego tied to this shit, and I don't want to lose, so I'm going to stay here?
I had an answer, then I forgot.
I got you. It could go either way. I think it depends on the man. But it could also be both at the same time. I could love this woman with everything and I don't want it to fail. But I could also love this woman and just be doing this as a duty. So it's my ego. I'm just, I have a family. I don't want to break up this family. Just at least, like a lot of people that we know waited till the kids got out the house and then they got the divorce. So I'm just doing this as a duty. I'm going to raise these kids right, wait till they get out of the house, do what we have to do, and then, then we can work out our thing. But also, a lot of men that do marry, I believe a lot of them really love their woman. Like men, we don't play about our woman when we're serious. We don't play. Women think it's a game, but we really don't play. We really crazy, but we play cool and calm, collected, but we really be crazy about y'all. So I think when you really love somebody and those things, and when you have those obstacles, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. We're gonna figure out a way. We're gonna get this right, and we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep loving on each other. We're gonna keep overcoming these obstacles because it's just it's a part of us. It's what we do. And because I love you and I care so much about you, it doesn't matter what come our way, we're gonna figure it out. Like you have that confidence and that faith to know like yeah, we arguing. She may not be talking to me tonight, but in the morning we're gonna be right. It's gonna be a good morning, baby. How you doing? Or somebody gonna apologize. Somebody gonna talk to each other. It's not that going a week without talking to each other. That's not real love. That's manipulation. That ain't no real love. Like real love is accepting that you could be wrong, or even if you're not wrong, you're still gonna apologize because it's like I can't go that long without talking to you. Like I love you that much, I care about you that much. I want to hear your voice. I want to have conversations, like just all of that. So, yeah.
See, I would ask again. Does that?
I think we just invest so much time into one person that we don't want to start over again. I think it takes us a long time for us to just pick one woman. And then we invest a lot of our time and resources and whatever we got going on, show her off to all our friends and family, you know, and say, hey, this is the one. And then come to find out she really ain't. You know, and you want to be right. Man, you want to be right about what you're doing and your decision-making skills. And for it to be wrong, I don't think you want to think it ego-wise. I think it just takes a toll on your ego. Like, shit, I was wrong about this girl. And I told everybody I'm deeply in love with her. And now I just love her, but I'm not deeply in love with her. I think we just don't mesh no more. It just ain't it. And I'm saying that there's like no downfall on each side. We're saying there's no infidelity, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? No kids involved. There's no outside other things. We're just saying like the shit don't work out. Let's put it that way. That's the scenario. I think it's just that, like, fuck. I thought I picked the right one, and I just realized that it just ain't it.
And you saying ego is the reason why it?
I think our ego as ourselves as man, we want to be like that's the one. Like in our minds, we was like, fuck, this is the one. And over time, you just see it. You're like, fuck, this ain't. So how do I get out of this? I don't know how to get out of this because I want to be right. I'm a man. I want to show people that I make good decisions.
And that's what prolongs
one of the most important decisions of your life is who you pick to be your wife or your spouse. And that's why I said, is it a relationship or is it marriage? Because in a relationship, I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll go find other things to, you know, take off whatever you're not giving to me or whatever I need. But in marriage, you can't go out and do that.
True.
You can, but you can't.
but I was thinking some people just be so invested, they might be 3, 4, 5 years in and may not be married yet, but they still got that time and the investment is just about the same.
Most people 3, 4, 5 years in a relationship are doing other things outside of that relationship.
I can't agree. I can't agree to that.
We talking about, hold on, just for clarity, we talking about 3, 5 years in and they done reached the point to where I feel like this not working? And then
is that what you're saying?
You're saying that 3 to 5 years in, they reach the point where they're together for 3 to 5 years and then they've never been married or anything? Or you saying they're, because I said, is it boyfriend and girlfriend or is it marriage? You talking about a 3 to 4, 5 year boyfriend and girlfriend, somebody's doing something wrong on the outside. If a man ain't proposed to his girl in 3 or 4 or 5 years, there's a problem with that.
I agree with that. Depending on timing, depending on how old you are.
Okay, so for the most part, for the majority, because I mean, of course, we could sit here and give exceptions to the rule.
Everybody's different.
You're right.
B, what did you propose? How long y'all would get up?
My situation is different.
I know. That's all I'm saying. But
again, I'm willing to admit my situation is an outlier. That's why I said for the most part. Most people are not married to somebody that they met in 8th grade.
No.
That's not normal. You see what I'm saying? So I can't use my situation to validate.
But I'm saying after 3, you a high school sweetheart.
We ain't even talking about that, bro. Let's say y'all met at 26.
Okay.
And now y'all 30 and he still ain't proposed.
He'd be trying to get his money right. Baby.
For 4 years?
Yes. You 26 going into 30. Hey, babe, you want this the ring you want, but you also want a nice wedding. I know in my head.
A ring ain't gonna stop you from fucking proposing. Don't use that fucking excuse, dog. A ring ain't gonna stop you from proposing.
Yes, it is, because some men have very particular women, and I can't just go get no crackerjack ring. I got to get the ring that she, for the most part, what she wants.
You can find,
and sometimes it may be a little more than what you can find
a beautiful. You can find a beautiful ring for $1,500-$2,500.
Is that what she wants though?
What she wants is your last name. You can always upgrade the ring.
Okay, so now
if you come to her with a beautiful beautiful $2,500 ring,
you did last time.
You can't. What you mean?
We was talking about wedding rings and all that shit before, Kenny. If she wants a certain ring, y'all told me this. If she wants certain ring, she's gonna get that certain ring. She can't say, babe, I want this $10,000 ring, and you say, hey, babe, you gotta get this $1,500 ring. I'm sorry, that's all I can get.
Oh, just real quick. Let me reason with you for a minute. There is no, I want this specific ring. A woman to say, I want this style of ring.
Or I like this style. These styles, it ain't just one style.
Yes. It's similar to saying, hey, baby, us sending her to start, hey, baby, I want a black t-shirt. It's a lot of different black t-shirts that can be gotten. You see what I'm saying? So that type of ring she want, it may cost $10,000 at that store she want to buy it from, but you may be able to do some due diligence, find that same ring for about $4 or $5. And And again, I feel like dudes spend way more money on that in a year going out. Let's just call it
That's what I was going to get into as well.
So again, that takes away from the excuse if you live in that type of life. Now, if you super frugal and you know what I mean, you ain't going out like that, you ain't buying no clothes like that, you ain't stunting like that, then I get your point. But I see a lot of dudes that's at the club, just like you say, man, we go out to the club, it's $300, go drinking tab. We go out to the club, get a section, that's $1,000, $1,500. 3 nights a section, 2-3 nights a section. Mm-hmm. Can be the ring if you really was ready like that, you really loved her like that. So I can't use that as an excuse, especially when you can upgrade it. Just like with me,
especially when she will never know how much it costs.
That's the thing.
You could tell her whatever. It's got a diamond in it.
Right.
It could be a lab grown diamond.
Listen,
right.
I'm on your side. I'm just trying to tell you what they do.
I know a woman.
I'm trying to tell you
they can pick out whatever. They pick out all the styles.
I'm telling you the
like.
mistakes that the men make.
Mm-hmm.
I agree 1,000% because she won't this, but men tend to get into debt and do shit like that early on when it's like, hey, but instead of just saying, baby, this is what I can do or this is what I can't do, just be 100. And sometimes I think a lot of men are just scared to be 100 just out of what the woman may say, just trying to guess and just assume instead of you just dealing with it or just having a conversation prior to say, hey, babe, when I'm coming to you, this is, I just want you to listen. Or, hey, babe, when I'm coming to you, I'm not really trying to get your opinion on it. I'm just letting you know the moves I'm making so you know I'm thinking about it. Because sometimes women will be on your case because they think that it's not on your mind. But all that shit be on your mind all the time. Everything that she wants, everything that she may think about, stuff that may be broken in the house, whatever, that stuff that's on your mind. But because you may not mention it, she thinking you just walking around like you don't even care.
But how did that get from the 4 years and you ain't proposed
anyway
to what she ate?
But I said that to say
the finances in 4 years.
I'm just saying, I've seen it. I've seen it a lot. I'm not saying that I ain't saying that they can't be together. But I'm saying like 4 years, that's not necessarily bad. Depending on where you are 26 to 30. You still evolving. You still don't have all yourself together. You might be just paying, you in the middle or almost paying off your student loans. You 27, 28. You still doing shit like that. Everybody don't say fuck them student loans. People like really be trying to pay it back and stuff.
And fuck going out there. If you can't find a way in a year, if you know this is your girl in a year to save up money in a year to buy something, even
your woman like to go out. He ain't got the nuts.
Now you picked the wrong woman because first of all, now you ain't got no money. Now you found a materialistic woman.
Talk to me.
So that's what you chose. So it has nothing to do with the woman. That's you.
Talk to me.
Which brings the conversation back home to where I feel like a lot of the decisions being made within a relationship is ego based.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily because I love this woman. It's just based on the ego. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want people to hear this and say I'm gonna just go buy my girl a Cracker Jack ring that look like some bullshit because love should be more important. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we don't gotta go spend 15 bands on a ring. Sometimes you can start at the 4, the 3. Start at the 5, work your way up. And a lot of us can't afford that. The same way that a lot of us can afford to invest and buy businesses or buy a building or do this or do that, but we would rather go to the club and spend that money on bottles or rather go, you know what I'm saying, spend it on bullshit when it could be going towards something serious. So I think, in my opinion, unfortunately, and I know women, that's going to be hard for y'all to hear, but I think a lot of times when that man is staying, it don't have that much to do with you. I think it has a lot to do with his ego and not wanting to be wrong. I just don't want to be wrong. I just don't want this to end and then people be looking at me a certain way. I know that we ain't getting along. I know we don't communicate. I know the sex ain't on point. I know all of these things are not where it need to be. But I would rather deal with that and run through this brick wall than for it to end and it to look like I failed to everybody else. And I feel like that keeps a lot of men in relationships, which is why I hate that stat that they throw out. It's like, women file for divorce at an 80% clip. Sure, because a lot of times we push her to go do it because we don't want to do it. But we knew 2 years before she went to file that thing that this shit was over with. But we just didn't want to. I don't want to fail. It looks crazy when a man go to the courthouse and file for divorce, especially if she ain't did nothing that's just egregious. Because sometimes we just grow apart, right? But as a man, that's hard to explain. You know what, man? I ended my marriage and I divided my household with my kids in it because I just feel like we've grown apart mentally and we're just not on the same page. Well, did she violate you? Did she cheat? No, she didn't do none of that. She was solid. She did everything she was supposed to do. But I just feel like we grew apart. Most men feel like we gonna get killed if we give that type of explanation. Now, women can get that off. You know, hey, we just in different spaces in my life. I want to go pursue this career. I want to go do this. I want to go do that. He ain't going for it. Da 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 da. But let a man say, hey, I want to choose my career. You know what? I know I've been in this marriage 5 years or whatever, and we got kids or whatever, and you know whatever. But I want to go pursue this, and she wasn't on board, so I just filed for divorce for her, so I can go be in the studio all night and record music, or be in the studio all night and record podcasts. It's gonna be taken differently. You see what I'm saying? It's not a lot. Right. It's gonna be taken differently.
I don't know. I think niggas be. I think it'd be love, bro.
I mean, it's still love there. Don't get me wrong.
I think it's still a lot of love.
There's always love there for a person that you gave your last name to or something. But I mean, it's things that love cannot conquer.
I know.
You know.
It can't. But niggas just be in love.
Because love will make you
do wrong, make you do right. I know he's gonna say. I said.
Bro, niggas get married two, three, four.
Dangerous word, man.
Niggas get married 4 times. It be you know some older men that married 4 times because they didn't love the woman. Thought that was going. All right, my first one may not been the one, but this the one. I got it right. Cause they love. Men love too, bro. Low key.
I didn't say they didn't.
Men love, bro. They be. I'm telling you. Yes, I agree with you saying. I think there are a lot of men who, like I said, they do it out of the duty and obligation and don't want to get it wrong. But I also see a lot of men, they really are trying to fight because they really care about their woman.
Can you really be in love with somebody else if you don't love yourself?
Yes. Absolutely. It's not right. You shouldn't. You should definitely love yourself. Because if you love somebody else and don't love yourself, you will get your ass ran over, smooth the fuck over. Because you don't know your limits. And they can take advantage of that. So, yeah, you still can. You shouldn't.
That's another topic for another day, man. Pardon me. We're going to go ahead and get to the next clip, man. It was a clip about... Oh, Lord. This is in line. Why don't our women notice when we as men are unhappy, but they notice a lot of things when it comes to infidelity or patterns changing up and things of that nature? I think that was the topic broached, but I'm going to play it, get y'all response.
All right, y'all. So I seen a man say, ladies, why does our sense of discernment always tell us when a man is being unfaithful, but it never tells us when a man is unhappy? And I ain't gonna lie, it kind of made sense. We don't be seeing that shit coming. But we can tell when that mofo is cheating.
Okay.
Ladies, do you want to answer this in the comments? Because I want to know. I'm curious too.
Okay. Y'all can't.
You can't tell what I'm
You thought you did.
Bitch, I'm too slick. You'll never get this shit, bitch. You'll never get it.
It's me we talking. Hold on, it's Papa John's calling me right now. Hold on. Need that extra large meat lovers.
Nigga put the Papa John's on in your iMessage.
I'm outside.
I'll show you these little Caesars.
Papa John told you I'm outside.
It was such a pleasure.
It's like Uber.
It was such a pleasure taking care of you.
You must be
last night.
DoorDash.
Oh, that'd be hard. That much.
No, I think they could tell.
I got your order outside.
Especially when it's they're the reason that we're upset. I think they definitely can tell. But when you're the reason they're upset and you know you're the reason for it, I think it's hard to for most people to apologize for their actions, men and women. And honestly, I think it's harder for women to apologize for their actions because they don't like being wrong. But yeah, I think they definitely can tell. Now, I think it's up to us men to bring it to light too as well, instead of just holding that shit in and waiting for her to apologize or say something about it. I think it's up to us to, bring it to the forefront. Like, hey, you did this wrong and I don't appreciate it. I don't like that. And this is why I feel this way, instead of holding it in and just getting quiet and saying, fuck it, all right, I'll just wait. 2 days later, I'll forget about it. Fuck it. Well, guess what? When you forgot about 2 days ago, guess what she gonna do? Forget about it in the same 2 days, and the action's gonna repeat itself until you bring it to attention.
Yeah, it's just, damn, man. It's hard being a man out here, bro. Because basically what she's saying is like, yeah, I'm guilty of it, but oh well. That's what she said. Like, that was the energy.
She said, oh,
on the video. I mean, hey, yeah. You know what? He made a good point. I don't have an answer for it. Oh well. Chat, let me know what y'all think.
And she said, and
Was she responding to your video? Is that what that was?
No. That was a random clip. I think somebody had said something because I said something different. I think I worded it like women want to hear, like women are great at communication as long as they not the problem.
Okay.
That's what I said. But I think she was watching another video where a guy was
About
like,
the intuition.
It is incredible how women's intuition works when it comes to trying to catch you cheating. When it comes to going through your phone. Something told me to go through your phone. Something told me to follow you to make sure that you was going where you told me that you was going to go. Something told me to check your DMs because I felt like something was going on. But when it comes to a man being unhappy, as long as she's not unhappy, a lot of women will just go along as if nothing is going on. Nothing tells them that they man is unhappy and I need to get to the bottom of why, even if I'm the reason for it. Nothing tells them that. But when it comes to trying to catch their man cheating, there's always something told me. God talked to me, or it was a sign it was a sign. But it's never a sign when it comes to getting to the bottom of why your man is not happy within that relationship. And that's a problem. And I think it speaks to what I've said before. A lot of women come into relationships with entitlement. It's always what can you do for me? Perform for me. And if I like the performance, then I'll make an attempt to reciprocate the energy. Even if I don't reciprocate it all the way, I made an attempt. Give me my credit for making an attempt. But if I don't necessarily like what I see, then I'm going to just do what I want to do. If you don't check off all the boxes that I need you to check off. And that's how it goes. But men, we come into it differently. We can come into it with a chick who may not check off all the boxes that we got. And we willing to be patient. We just had a whole 30-minute segment talking about that, to where he in the relationship. He's doing what she's asking him to do. She's not doing what he's asking her to do. And he's sticking with it anyway.
Well, men only have one box they want to check.
That box.
That box. Shout out to B-Box, by the
Shout
way.
out to B-Box, man.
Only one box. Only one box.
Only one box that matters.
Only one box they trying to check.
It's only one box that matters.
It's only one box.
But
Would you, well, first I already said that part of it is because women's intuition is like ice cream machine at McDonald's. It works when they feel like it. That's when it works. It doesn't matter how much evidence they have. If they like you, the scale's gonna slide. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. But B, would you say part of that is our fault? Like, because I also think on the other side, we may not express that we mad. I'm cool. You know how I'm cool, I'm good. So if we say I'm cool, I'm good all the time, and I'm really hiding it, can she tell that I'm upset or I'm frustrated, or, if I'm trying to just, because I don't want to cause an argument?
If I said, no, I didn't put my dick in her, when I really did, can she tell that I put my dick in her?
or
She gonna sniff my dick. Let me smell it right now. She gonna try to find resources to find out why, if it is true or not.
Why is your dick out?
My thing is this, bro.
Who pulled the dick out?
Who pulled this? Whoa. Hey, yo. Hold on. Wait a second. I don't give him no more. I don't give him no more today.
It fell out.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh shit! It fell out.
I'm sorry.
It fell later.
Bleep that.
But to answer your question, you say, could it be possibly that we not expressing what the issue is? And then I would counter with, how many men do you know express the fact that they cheating? And does that stop her from going to investigate anyway?
Well, I'm not saying cheating. I'm saying, sorry, I apologize. I'm going back to conversation you said kind of earlier, how it's rooted deeper. And how can I come to her before I kind of cheat?
No.
He answers your question.
I answered your question flush. What you're saying is that oftentimes when a man is going through something, we don't express it, right? So if we don't express it, then how can she know that something is going on if we not necessarily telling her what the issue is, right? And then I countered with, how many men do you know tell a woman that we're cheating or that we're dealing with another woman? But that doesn't stop her from doing her own due diligence and digging and clawing and going through DMs and creating fake accounts to try to catch you up. And hey, my homegirl that you don't know getting his DMs to try to see if how many times does that stop a woman from going to do that digging just to check anyway? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So my issue is, where is that fervor and that energy and that motherfucking creative imagination when it comes to getting to the bottom of if he's cheating on me or not? Where is that energy when it comes to getting to the bottom of why your man is not happy in this relationship?
What if her answer is her only source of knowing if you are really going through something or not is you? Like there's other outlets they can use to find out if you're cheating, right? Instagram, Twitter, your cell phone, whatever or not. But when it's just the issue is, you yourself, they can't go to somebody else and say, hey, actually they could. They go ask your buddies. If you talk to them about it, I guess, but you probably wouldn't talk to them about your wife having issues.
Wait. Because they'll go to your buddies if you out too late at the club.
Yeah.
They'll text them, they'll call them. Hey, what's going on? Where's he at? Blah, blah, blah.
Man, he not answering.
So again, all I'm saying is the fervor. Where is that burst of energy
on the other side?
On the other side. That's it. That's all I'm saying. But it seems like I said,
basically saying if they don't use their resources, so even if they went to go like X, their homeboys, hey, if anything's wrong with so and so, he seems out of it lately, and they say no. She has to find another resource.
But on the opposite way around, if she asks you, hey, baby, you okay? You say, yeah, I'm cool.
Why don't she do more? Oh, really? Because
I noticed.
And then you go a little, give a little explanation.
Because women are known for paying attention to detail, right? That's how intuition works. From what they tell us, they words, not mine. Intuition works because your pattern was different. You started moving different. And that sparked something in my head to make me want to go do the due diligence, right? But again, when they're the problem, they have no incentive to go do the due diligence, because I'm going to do the due diligence and I'm going to get to the bottom of the shit and I'm the reason that he's unhappy. And then what do I do? Especially if I'm not ready to change.
So if you say, yeah, I'm cool.
They're going to drop it.
And then she says, well, I noticed, later on the day, you just walking around, you ain't been talking to me much. She's like, and you just be like, no, I'm cool, babe. Then she should do what? Well, if she keeps on egging on that she feels like something wrong with you, I feel like most men will start getting angrier because you keep on, it's almost like you're nagging, like keep on trying to bring something out of me that I don't want to bring up to you because I don't know how to communicate it, right?
Right.
Could that be another issue?
Or I'm not saying just keep digging and digging and digging right there. What I'm saying is, if I ask you once or twice and I know something is wrong, I'll tell you that. I'll hear your answer. Pardon me. I'll hear your answer and then I'll say, you know what, baby? Okay, It's clear that you don't want to talk about it right now. But when you want to talk about what's going on with you, I'm here.
Yep. She ain't gonna ask. I ain't saying to ask 7 times, but
So,
And you can break it up.
Dig a little bit deeper instead of just asking one time and be done with it. Like ask 2-3 more times.
Okay, I'm just trying to give some.
Come on.
So if they give you the open, they say, okay, I know something's wrong with you, but I hear what you're saying. But when you're ready, come talk to me. Mm-hmm. Now it's on the man to go out there and talk to her, right?
Yes.
But do you think most men will eventually go and talk to her?
Yep.
You think so?
Yeah.
If she opens that floor, yeah.
Right. Now again, how it looks may be different than if it was the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Most men not gonna say, you know what, baby, I need to talk to you tonight at 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Meet me on the couch. It's not gonna look like that. You see what I'm saying? But we may be watching TV or something, and you say, man, baby, you know what, man, I was thinking about what you said the other day, man, and I just been having issues. For it, it just seemed like you gone a lot, man. It just seemed like you're not paying enough attention to me, man. Like I can't remember the last time we, cooked, man. We used to watch our TV shows. It seems we ain't did that in a minute. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like he gon' get it out. But as long as he know that floor is open and that he know that this is a space to where I won't be judged and where you gonna listen to me. But I think that is asking a lot.
Do you think he might be scared to eventually come out later on? What if it takes him like a week?
Oh shit, yeah.
And they're having they still have good days, right? And he's like, well, been a week. Now I want to talk about it, but I don't want to mess it up because we've been having good days for a week or 3 days. And if I bring this up, this might mess up.
We got to stop doing that.
Going on. I'm just bringing up that issue.
I get it. We got to stop doing that. Because they damn sure not going to hesitate how good the day is going. If something is aggravating them, they going to talk about it.
You know what, babe? I was thinking.
In the middle of eating your steak.
So how does that make you feel as a man when that happens? You like, fuck.
Why now? I ask just why now?
Okay.
Like out of all the time.
Now you as a man that said that, now take it as the woman, how they're really emotional. They're like, well, why? Why now when I gave you... You hear what I'm saying?
Because this is a rare time that I get the floor.
That's more of a communication problem, right?
Yeah, but again, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like you failing to take into account the difference between how men and women are wired. Mm-hmm. Women are way more open to having that conversation, period, at all times. It don't matter when. To whereas with a man,
they may not like it.
They know that it's hard for us. It's harder for us to come sit you down and express our issues, and to just say that we should move like them. And again, I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but I'm saying for any women listening to feel like, well, y'all should just move how we move. You know that that's not how men are wired, right? So when he builds up that fortitude to come say, you know what, baby, let's talk about this issue. You got to treat it like the rare occurrence that it is. You can't treat it like, oh, well, you didn't act like I did act, so shit, I don't want to talk no more because you didn't handle it how I would have handled it. You know your man, or you should. And a lot of them don't. And that's the issue that we need to address before we even get to the outside shit.
I'm just trying to get answers out, y'all. Mm-hmm. Different situations, different circumstances. Yeah. Because it's hard to communicate in relationships. Sure. I don't care what it is. You don't want to bring your partner down whenever you have an issue with them because you love them. But
again,
you gotta. If you love them, you gotta, tell them how you feel and express that to them,
right?
So they can love you the right way.
Yeah,
which is why I put most of the onus on men, right? Because if we the leaders of this situation, which means this relationship is going to look like how we paint it to look. So communication falls in line with that. So if we come into this and we struggle to communicate or we refuse to communicate, then we can't get mad 5-6 years into the relationship when there's no space for us to communicate. Mm-hmm. Because when we came in and it was fresh, when this was the learning stage, this was the, hey, let me sit you down. This is what I'm comfortable with. This is how I communicate. How do you communicate? Okay, boom, got it for future notice. Then that way when the shit come up, we already had this conversation, boom, we know how to handle it. But a lot of men come into the relationship and just shy away from communication, period, especially when it's an issue. Mm-hmm. And then later on down the line, well, it ain't no space for me to express how I feel. But you set that precedent. Mm-hmm. When it should have been, hey, baby, I got an issue with it. This early in a relationship. We got down 2 months into this thing. Let's sit down and have this conversation. And then the next issue come up a month later. Hey, baby, I'm feeling something. Let's sit down. Had this conversation. So 3-4 years into the relationship, it's already understood. We got an issue. Let's sit down. Had this conversation. But, you know, as men, like, you train your woman as to how to handle you from an emotional perspective.
That's true. Yeah.
But if you don't give her the tutelage on how to handle you from an emotional perspective, you can't get mad at her for dropping the ball on how to handle you from an emotional perspective. And a lot of men do that because we feel like women are just experts at communicating. So you should just know how I want to communicate, or you should just know. No, you got to train her, and vice versa. But women don't have an issue training you with what it is that they need from an emotional perspective. But as a man, as the leader, right? We say we leaders. We got to set the precedent for that.
Good answer. Good answer.
Appreciate it.
You see, I dug that up out of him.
Appreciate
I'm the
it.
moderator from now on. All right. Next question.
I've been looking to get this shit up. Please take it over, goddamn it. It was a guy that was speaking on. It was a guy that was speaking on principle. And he provided a scenario. I think this will provide for an interesting conversation. I'm gonna play it. Get y'all take on what he had to say.
Don't understand what she means by it's the principle. Let me tell you a story, a situation that actually happened to me. So it was her time of the month. She was in an emotional headspace, rightfully so. She had a very long day. I think she had some car trouble. Her day was already not going well. I'm sitting there playing the game. I done ate. I'm laughing, joking. I'm kicking. This shit is going great. She walks up to me and she was like, hey, I'm about to go get in the shower. Do you mind running out and going to get me a Pepsi? So I said, yes, I'll run out and go get you a Pepsi. She go gets in the shower. I finish my game. That led to 2 games. That led to 3 games. 45 minutes later, she come back out and said, hey, where's the Pepsi? I'm sitting there looking stupid. Empty hands. So she runs off, throws her temper tantrum. I run out. I go to the store. I get a 12-pack of Pepsi. I pull back up. I'm thinking problem solved. Shit, you wanted 1 Pepsi. I pulled up with 12 of them bitches, right? She didn't accept them. She didn't want them, and she ain't fucked with me for 2 days. So after that shit was over with, we talked about it, and this is what I uncovered from it. It wasn't about the Pepsis. It was the principle. And the principle was in her most emotional and vulnerable state, I did not show up for her the first time. And that's where I made the mistake. And anybody that thinks that's a little thing, it's only a little thing if you don't love her urgently and if you don't take her serious. Because if you do take her serious, you would have got your ass out there and got them Pepsis. You feel what I'm saying? And I put myself in that situation. And that also lost me a little bit of credibility of being her provider. It's always the little things. So don't think that it's the grand gestures and it's the big ass mistakes that'll lead to a woman resenting you. It's little things and not taking them serious enough to act on them. If you
Okay, time out. Time out.
Oh, this is
I get it. I get it. Trust me, I do. But he's talking about her moment of vulnerability. Like, I need to know what was going on. Like, you can't just ask me for a Pepsi before you hop in the shower.
No, he said it was that time of the month. That's what the man said, bro. I'm telling you what he said.
Okay, my bad. I missed that part. That's a very key part.
Did she say, hey,
go get that goddamn Pepsi, boy.
Say everything.
she said, hey,
boy.
Hey, I'm home. I'm getting ready to get in the shower. Get me a Pepsi when I get out.
Now, I don't know about that.
All right.
But I will say, like, do you want it? Like, how soon do you want it? You just came from
downstairs. Why didn't you bring the Pepsi up when you was walking up the goddamn stairs? Why I gotta get the Pepsi?
Do we have Pepsi in the house?
There wasn't no Pepsi in the house.
There was no Pepsi. So you want me to leave the house?
Go to the store, yeah.
Yes.
Because it's that time of the month.
It's that time of the month, Kenny.
Chocolate. Who asked for a Pepsi?
She said chocolate. See, that's no problem.
Why'd you stop at the store?
Kenny go get chocolate.
Why'd you stop at the store on the way home?
That's the problem right there.
Why'd you stop at the store on the way home?
Because she wanted her
get your own Pepsi.
She wanted her man to go get the Pepsi for her.
So you want me to stop what I'm doing in my comfortable setting? I could have had a hard day too, but you know what? I'm gonna fucking leave with making me comfortable.
You don't have periods, Kenny.
I don't give a damn. I don't have a period. I got testosterone. My testosterone
you don't
is
get
low,
emotional,
and I can't get up no more. It's a problem, huh?
You don't bleed.
Nah, but look though. Here's the thing.
I get it. I'm just fucking with you.
Right. Here's the thing.
But going to the store to get a pet.
Yes,
I've done it. But I'm just saying.
We've all done it.
But I'm just saying, like,
we've all done it.
If it's like, God damn, man, I get it.
But look though, Kenny, it was an honest mistake. Let's say that she coming home, she thinking it's Pepsi in the fridge.
Right.
Okay.
She get to the crib, open the fridge. Ooh, I've been waiting on this Pepsi all day. Ain't no Pepsi.
Right.
Damn.
This nigga just played
Baby.
3 games of Madden.
Baby, I need to take a shower. It's that time of the month. I feel, I need to just get in the shower. Can you go get me a Pepsi while I'm in the shower, please? He says, sure, I'm going to go get it. She get in the shower, get out. He's still on the game. He ain't where he got the Pepsi. It's a few things that's
he fucked up.
I would ask.
By saying once you acknowledge, I'll go get you one. I got to get, this is my last game, y'all. I'm going to go get the Pepsi. I'll be right back.
I would even say, baby, can I finish this game? Because just in case the game run over and you get out the shower,
right?
You know I'm still on the same.
Yeah,
just in case.
He said he played like 5-6 games.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's what he messed up.
2 games turned to 3 games. 3 games. That was a long ass shower.
You fucked up.
He did fuck up.
But, and again, even though he did fuck up, but let's take him out of the situation and let me explain to women as to why your man may not move with the urgency that you want him to. She said, you didn't show up to me in my time of urgency, in my time of need. Problem is that women oftentimes present every scenario
pretty much
in which they need something as my sense of urgency and my sense of need. So as a man, right, it becomes like the boy that cried wolf almost. It's like, damn, everything that you bring up and what you need is a sense of urgency. So it's like a lot of times we can't really judge. What y'all did, man? What y'all doing? It's like
I put
Pardon us, man. We haven't taken it.
Oh shit! He was in his bag too. Sorry.
He was in his bag. First off, Kenny didn't knock my bike over.
My arm's too big. But yeah, you're right.
But yeah, so it's like as women, like women gotta learn how to differentiate they energy or they mood when this is a real time of urgency. But oftentimes women come to us about everything in which they need something as if it's urgent. And some of it don't be urgent. So if every time you come to me for something, it's urgent, eventually, and then I go do it, I move like it's urgent, and then kind of find out it's not urgent, then that's gonna make me be like, man, she's just talking. Yeah, that shit ain't that urgent.
So like, does that make a standard for you to withhold sex from me for 2 days because I didn't get the Pepsi at the time you needed it? But I still went and got the Pepsi because I realized, it tripped my mind because I didn't think it was that urgent of a need, a Pepsi, a soda. I didn't think it was urgent of a need because I don't have periods.
It's the principle.
I'm a man. But when I see like, oh shit, I forgot to go get the Pepsi, I'm really gonna go get this. And instead of just buying one, I go buy 12 just in case you want another one.
It don't matter.
You just sit here and say, hey,
you could buy a pallet.
You don't love me enough.
You could buy a pallet. It wouldn't matter.
In my sense of urgency and need, you don't love me enough. So now, you know what? You ain't getting no sex for 2 days and I'm not talking to you. Well, damn, baby.
That's not right.
That's not right.
That's not. But
that's more harmful to that man than what he did to her for Pepsi.
She wants you to feel how she felt. She felt crushed in that moment. So she gonna crush you by not giving you this for JJ. Mm-hmm. That's what she think equates.
That ain't right. Ain't no fucking Pepsi urgent. I don't care what type of the month it is. Ain't no fucking Pepsi urgent. Not to withhold 2 days of sex from me and not talk to me for 2 days.
That I agree with.
That is outrageous.
She's just being the most.
But also,
it might have taught a lesson.
But definitely in her
what
feelings.
cost?
Definitely in her feelings, and just like I said, she wants you to feel how she felt in that moment.
But, and again, this is the part I feel like we're left out of the story. I'm pretty sure that's not the first time.
I was thinking in my head, but I ain't gonna say it to the man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it to the man.
This is not the first.
But we got to take it like it is.
This can happen.
We got to take it like it is.
For her to not talk to him for 2 days,
no sex for 2 days,
and if that's the first time, what are you still doing in that relationship?
Because I could see you not there for my sense of urgency. So that to me, that feels like it's the first time because she gave him that statement right then and there.
I don't know, gang. I think it might have happened a few times, but this is the first time that she really broke down specifically what the issue is. The time before, she might have talked, well, I asked you to do it, you didn't do it for me, blah, blah, blah. But this time she got deep into it's not the act, it's that I'm dying right now, and I'm asking for one thing, and you prioritize that game
That damn game.
What I want.
You're not dying.
Pick that damn game
You're
over
just
me.
bleeding like a little ketchup package right now.
Oh. Whoa. These are the views of Kenny T and Kenny T.
Man, I'm just saying that's still outrageous. I don't care. 2 days.
But
not talking.
I think just to bring it home, and I think that a lot of the issue with men and women is that we expect each other to move like we would if we was in that spot. The same way that we supposed to understand like that principle that he talked about. As a woman, you gotta understand your man and understand the fact that men want nothing more than to please you. You are a woman. We want to make you happy, right? But a lot of times we don't know the urgency in which you asking us to do things. We done talked about this before, the taking out the trash situation. Same thing, right? You come in the house, baby, can you take the trash out? Okay, cool. But you said it in a voice to where it's like, okay, this is not that important. I can get around to it after I get done doing what I'm doing. That may be 2, 3, 4 hours later. But in your mind, you really want it like, hey, baby, can you please take that out now? The house is smelling terrible. If you present it like that and know your man and that he needs that type of presentation to move right now, then that's how you should present it. But if you don't know what type of buttons to push to get your man to move in an urgent fashion, that speaks to a bigger issue of you not paying attention to your man the same way that you're demanding he pay attention to you and be able to read words that's not on the page. But that's not talked about enough.
Yeah. We got to get better at that too. You need it now, or can I do it later? Because in your head, it's like, that trash can ain't full yet. Still, put your foot in. Sticking some more trash in there, girl.
Said, I don't smell that.
But if you say, babe, this really stinks, can you take the trash out? Then I know, okay, let me, the next minute or so, or right now, go ahead and take it out. But if you say take the trash, first of all, I already know to take trash out. You better not be taking the trash out. You might be reminding me, but it's like, I know to take the trash out. But I get it, okay.
So you gotta know your partner, man. And I think that a lot of people are in relationships for the wrong reasons. And because of that, they're not taking the time to learn who they in the relationship with and what's gonna push what buttons. As somebody who's tapped into their partner, I know exactly what to say to get whatever type of reaction that I want out of my woman. And as a woman, you should have that same type of thing. And y'all do when y'all trying to cut us or when y'all trying to hurt us or when y'all trying to, you see what I'm saying, get your point across, just like the whole no sex for 2 days thing. She knew what that was going to do to him. So how are you paying so much attention to that to where you know, hey, silent treatment is going to get the desired result that I want in comparison to knowing what buttons to push to get him to move right now or to stress the urgency of that? Interesting. I just, again, it's just observations. This shit happens though.
We go hunch on a coworker because it's your fault.
Hey, I'm not gonna recommend that, but
don't withhold. Withhold all you want. You the only one that ain't gonna be getting nothing.
Said, I can't last 48 hours. I'm cheating in 48 hours.
Nigga say my work wife cooked for me last night.
I was waiting on it.
She went and bought me a 12-pack of Pepsi.
Nigga was waiting on the slip up.
Hey,
First opportunity.
nigga looking
Nigga.
for a reason.
First time,
You said
nigga.
principal, huh? I got a principal for you.
I've been working on this for 5 months. You done gave me a window.
Yeah, me and my old
I don't
lady
condone
have.
this violence.
These is just jokes.
You say me and my old lady have problems. Nigga, been 24 hours. Nigga.
She been throwing this shit in my face for far too long. Nigga, it's been 23 hours. Nigga, it ain't even all day yet.
Oh, shit.
Ain't got the whole 8-hour shift. You already trying to get some ass.
Yeah, she
Nigga,
talking
Shelly up the street.
She talking about separating.
Separated. Oh man, in 2 days. She talking. That's what I got from it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what I got from it.
I ain't heard from her.
She talking about leaving me.
I ain't heard from her.
She don't want to lay with me no more.
I ain't heard from her, so you know what's up, man. What's up?
She talking about separation. No.
Hey. Funny, I bet somebody actually
You
done
know
it.
telling you.
You know it did happen.
Nigga had one argument and in 8 hours it was over.
You say, look, see, here go the text messages right.
She gonna talk about some really.
The relationship in ruins.
It's over. Look at the text. Look what she said. She told me, don't call me no more. You see the text right?
No, damn well ain't what that means.
Oh, shit.
That means call me right now.
Niggas gonna look for whatever reason.
It's always the opposite.
Oh, man.
I lied.
Y'all
Time
niggas
out.
going to hell on scholarship.
Ain't always
Any of you niggas out there doing that?
That's wild.
All right, man. On that note, we gonna get into that advice column.
Savage.
Talking about separated.
In 8 hours. Dog, that is hilarious, bro.
That's how I got caught. How you think I know so much about that shit?
Wait a minute.
Dog, this nigga ain't gonna get his soda and sit down. She just said, don't talk to me, though. She's talking about separating.
That's what happened to me.
Niggas say content over everything. That nigga turning it off.
That's what happened.
Hell no.
When the situation when she said, I think we need a break.
Oh, man.
8 hours later, just so happened to have a pool party. I can't help it.
You can't help it, but that's neither here nor there.
Dog, that nigga had been waiting for that.
Say 8 hours.
Pool party, guys. It's over.
What y'all doing?
She slipped up.
He ain't finished his work shift before he said,
I'm on break. I don't know how long this break gonna last, but I'm about to get this.
nah, that's crazy.
Trying to break everything he's seen. And got caught.
Dog,
And got caught.
that's why I be telling women, dog, the worst thing you can tell your man is
In 8 hours,
we
got
need a
caught
break.
cheating.
We're going to take a break. That's the worst thing you can
I
tell your
think we
man,
need a
dog.
break. Okay.
Ben.
That nigga got a whole checklist lined up for your ass. All right,
I said, I think. I didn't say we are.
but you
You thought wrong. You were thinking you wouldn't have thought that.
you wouldn't have thought that. Oh man, all right, Patreon, man, we here. We got hold on, this from Gigi. She says, oh, Patreon. I'm gonna round of applause, man. Pardon me.
She said she wrote some more. She gave some more insight.
Yeah.
And y'all was wrong, like I said.
Yeah.
I said, yo, I
Oh,
wasn't
you my bad.
here.
You wasn't here, Kitty.
Yeah.
Smooth, you was wrong. B, you was wrong. She said she did not give up the goodies.
That's
like I
what she
said.
That's what they all say.
Hey. We're going to stick with the woman.
Mm-hmm.
She said she didn't give up the goodies. Like I said, he offered to pick her up. She said, sure.
Well, let me just read it for myself, man. For everybody listening to the last episode, this is some more context to the advice column. My girl Gigi writes in, she says, okay, more context, fellas. Y'all are wild. My message was cut off, I think. It was too long, I don't know, or I zoned out and said never mind. But either way, he was consistent, and I showed him who I was. I'm very much so a caring person and loving, but he stopped talking to me communication-wise after being consistent. He started breadcrumbing me. That is why I cut him off originally. He was doing all that I mentioned, made me his lock screen, I cooked for him, came over his house, surprised him with his favorites, cupcakes, red velvet, made from scratch at his door when he came home from work. Was with his dogs and stuff, but he kept moving like a boyfriend would daily, but never asked me to be his girl. So I said, let me keep it pushing. I don't have a problem letting the man I want know that I need him and want him in my life. I cried when I cut him off. I told him what I wanted with hints that were clear as day. And that's when he hit me with the, whoa, quote unquote, I need to see you in all your seasons first. And O is right. No, we didn't sleep together, but we have sex with each other and had sent nudes to one another and made out. Because I wanted to.
Wait.
I forgot that boy.
Wait.
I bet you did. Come on, sit down.
Wait.
I forgot that boy.
She was
bet you
mind
did
fucking
forget.
that boy. She's mind fucking that.
That
Hey,
nigga
hard on
as a brick.
He ain't have no more jerkins left.
Jesus.
And you ain't let him.
Oh, shit.
And y'all kissed.
Sorry, okay.
It's a cold game.
Man,
She
got
say because I wanted to put it on his mind since I wasn't having sex with him that I would love to. And I do love it, but only with a man that's mine. And we made out after I cooked. But I had him leave because I'm still celibate. I told him I missed him one day, and he showed up with flowers at my house before I went to work. And when he had just got off work, beautiful yellow roses. And more context, he lives like 10 minutes from my house. I found out in month 2. And unfortunately, I don't have anyone because I stay where I don't have any family. I moved to Ohio from Alabama, where all my entire family is, and my Army unit is a reserve unit. I can't tell what I do or post it on social media because it's top secret federal job. So all I post is the Army one. I report to another state for drill, and all my squad and military associates live hours away, all directions in other states. He had asked me if I needed anything, and I told him I needed a ride from the hospital, so he pulled up for me. So fast forward, after I cut him off, he was breadcrumbing, texting me like shit, like, hey, how are you? So I didn't respond. I was working security at the All-Star game in Indianapolis, guarding the players, participating, and came to the grocery store when I got back home to Cincinnati, and he saw me in the grocery store. But I didn't know he did until I got home, and he texted me then after a month asking, was I just at Kroger? I said, yes. And then he said how he messed up. Now he knows I'm a good woman, and he wants marriage and kids and everything that I wanted with him now. And I told him, okay, but I don't want to have this conversation over the phone. He said he would schedule a date on Saturday. I told him, let me know by Thursday latest, or I'll be picking up work, and he didn't text me at all. The day of Saturday. So Sunday came, and I said, please leave me alone. I stopped talking to him for good afternoon, and that because I was now the second time that I made myself available for you and what you said you wanted, and you dropped the ball after I passed it to you, and then airballed it with 5 seconds left on the clock. And now I moved from work from Ohio, so I'm done talking to him, but I wanted to let you guys know the full scoop. She said, I got the text messages still. Said also, I never said I'm independent and none of that, Trill. I said as a woman, knowing what I bring to the table and how I look to certain men, I never say I'm independent or how much money I make. It's just assumed. When they see my social media and see the life I live, most men put it in their head because of society that I'm going to need them to provide the life I live on my own, and I don't. They just assume it. Just like most people assume I'm everywhere because of my army. And I'm not there. And I'm not. There are many branches in the army that do not get deployed or have to move around. So I'm not on active duty. So that was clarity just for last episode, because we was talking about that for a good 30 minutes to wrap up the episode, making a bunch of different assumptions, and a lot of them weren't true.
Damn. Well,
I'm still not giving no credit. We're gonna move on to the next one. This is from. We're gonna move on to the next one, man.
There you go, Kenny.
Kenny, what?
This is
She
also
ain't giving up ass unless his boyfriend or girlfriend. I ain't having it.
Wait a minute.
I thought you wanted a woman with value.
She gonna value this deed.
This nigga.
Fucking ain't got nothing to do with value to me, goddammit.
I
Shit.
said I like them classy, not showing all the assy. All right, man. This next one from Gigi as well.
Goddamn,
This
Gigi.
another chick named Gigi.
Another Gigi.
Yeah. So hey, Krew season family.
What's she doing? Sexting again?
I don't know. I'm so glad that y'all are back from a much needed break. I miss my virtual big brothers. I wanted to elaborate on the subject you spoke on regarding a man's only job is not to just provide. I fully agree, but I just want to go a little deeper. I feel that if we view relationships the way we do parenting, then we would understand providing financially is not enough. Of course, no one should be parenting their significant other. However, the same way buying a child whatever they may want or throwing child support payments is not enough to raise a child and provide them with the things money can't buy, relationships are no different. The same way children need to be learning and growing from their parents' guidance to have the necessary tools to maneuver throughout life, and your relationship growth and becoming better is necessary for a healthy partnership. I agree. I don't have anything to add to that.
I like that.
Good one, Gigi.
Yeah.
That was good.
Great point.
Gigi
I
2.0.
agree 1,000%.
See, man, I think that's all I got for right now.
Damn.
We're only going to do 2 today. There wasn't questions, but you know. Look, old trying to get one more in.
Hey, I'm cool. We can do another one if you want to.
Y'all want to do another one? All right, hold on.
If he got some more.
Damn, so they did all that sexting and everything. You didn't get the ass.
I will say though, I would do want to add to that though. Please, Gigi, be careful with that, because some men, especially when you start kissing on them and y'all tongue each other down, and some men think that they're about to get to the next step. They shouldn't, but when you get that close, sometimes just be careful when you're doing that.
I wouldn't advise sending any news or nothing like that to a man.
That too, because that's sexual. All that is sexual.
If you don't want them to have sex with you, why would you want them to see you naked?
That is kind of ooh.
Now you just made yourself more vulnerable, especially with the kind of job you have. I don't think you really should be doing that anyway. It's my advice.
That's true.
You know,
Very true. Just be careful.
be very careful because people like to play on you, especially when they don't get what they want. All right, well, I got your news now. I'm about to
And niggas can save that.
I'm gonna
You
send
got
this
that
to
forever.
someone. So I can do this. I'm do. You know, it's like, God damn.
Niggas don't be deleting their news.
Wait.
Man, yeah, like niggas be having keepsakes.
Nigga, slip that in there.
Niggas be having news from 2010.
like we got, like I got secret. I mean, we got secret.
Dog.
I'm just saying, GG.
Nigga say like it's apps that hide the content.
You might not be the only one to see the news.
Like I gotta put a code in every single time.
That nigga got a whole portfolio.
That's 6 digits.
He got an art gallery over the motherfucking folder. Better be careful.
Nigga say art gallery.
His own porn site, nigga. What the fuck?
God damn.
Oh man.
Just depends.
Not this. Not that. Yeah.
Any of them, but that. What's wrong? Y'all niggas going to hell on
Gotta
scholarship.
just be careful. Be careful.
But yeah, on that note, we're gonna go and wrap this thing up, man. I appreciate everybody calling in. Also, everybody with questions, man, submit them to the Patreon box. I know everybody been asking, man. Say, damn, man, just y'all running the app. How we gonna get the questions answered?
We gotta add that feature on the app. On the app, man.
It should be. Yeah, we gonna figure that part out because I think we can activate like community posts or something like that to where we can go into it and just go to the community box and whatever in there, we can just work our way down. So yeah, give us some time to figure that one out. Until then, everybody that's Patreon, make sure y'all throw them questions in the inbox, man, and we gonna knock them out. At least a couple episodes. Again, man, salute to B-Box, man. Salute to the plug. Boys gonna be supporting us forever, man. Make sure y'all tap into your local grocer and wine sellers and things of that nature. Make sure y'all tap into the B-Box. Green apple is still the best one, period. I just want to throw that on the table, but the cherry limeade is not half bad.
And make sure y'all tag us too.
For sure.
Y'all purchase it or whenever you sipping it, toasting, however you want to do it, make sure y'all tag B-Box, tag Krew Season. You know, it's up.
For sure. Shout out to Smooth, man. My boy got caught up at work, man. He was trying to get out here. He was trying.
Dopest tag. Otis gonna send you $50 cash app.
I just might. Hey, first off,
No, he is gonna.
let's
do
not
that.
lie
Otis
to
might.
him, okay? We ain't trying to see who funnier, Kenny or
Otis gonna do
Smooth, okay?
Otis gonna
How
do
about that? We can't split it 4 ways. We got no players.
Somebody
gotta go.
make it.
Somebody gotta go.
Somebody ain't gonna make it.
Somebody
I
ain't
need
gonna
mine.
make
I
it.
need mine. No player.
That's crazy.
Nah. We're gonna be back,
Yeah,
baby.
for sure.
But yeah, man, salute to Smooth, man. Bro, gonna be back. Like I said, man, it's just more content on the way. We got big interview that we finna drop. Can't wait for y'all to see it. I made up my mind. We is going.
You gonna put it up?
Yep.
Pause. Hey, YouTube. YouTube, they ain't got like what, 2 of them, 2 or 3?
What's wrong? Nigga slipped it in.
The
so
quick
smooth.
responses are crazy.
Slipped it in smooth. though.
Yeah, pause.
What's wrong with this nigga?
That's like YouTube don't have like 3 episodes or something like that. They ain't got.
It's 5, 6.
They ain't got 6 of them.
Yes, something like that.
You
I think
finna
like we
drop
got
a few.
168 or something.
Go and download the app.
Yeah, make sure y'all download
If they
that.
don't
put a lot of money
or
into it.
Patreon,
It's
you'll have
$1.25 a week, literally, or $5 a month. Basically, $5 a month, $1.25 a week. We put a lot of stuff up there. We're trying to upgrade it, make it better for y'all. You know, get these episodes earlier. Try to add new features to it. So,
Right.
yeah, support, man.
Facts. Also, live streams are coming back. They will be in the form, like we said, title of them, the kickback. I already got the thumbnail made and everything. I was working on it last night. We're going to try to stream it to as many platforms as we can. Like I said, we already got 4, but probably 5 because we can stream it to Twitter as well. Twitter already tapped in. So, yeah, probably 5 platforms. So, we just trying to get the date, man. We got to figure out a date that's going to work for everybody.
You know, ain't no day gonna work for me.
gonna
I'm so
behind the
up and down.
scenes.
So
we gonna post behind the scenes stuff.
Sure.
we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff we thinking of.
Yeah.
Try to be more active for y'all. I think Otis had a long enough break, so
Hey, I'm ready to get back.
active. You know,
I'm ready to get back, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like I say that trip from Greece, man. I feel energized, man. I'm back in that old bag, man. I'm ready. So again, man, we appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Crusader Nation, man. Patreon, everybody that subscribed to the app. Appreciate all y'all for supporting, man. Appreciate y'all patience. We know it done been a minute. Everybody was hyped that last episode hit YouTube again. We back active on YouTube, man. We apologize for isolating y'all like that.
Yeah, I definitely apologize. Well, hold on. I got to say something else, too, real quick to JC. Don't disrespect Larry G. No.
Wait, what happened? Somebody started hating on Larry?
JC was disrespecting Larry June, and I just want to say, hey, I understand everybody music ain't for everybody. Yours ain't either. All right, so listen.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You got to
time out.
So I understand what he means. I understand what it means. That's all. I just have to say that.
Wait a minute.
I felt away. I'm going to defend my nigga Larry, dog. I can't believe he said that.
Just to say, you got me fucked up.
You got me. What?
I got to defend my nigga Larry, dog. I'm sorry.
Hey,
JC,
man.
I love you, bro. You know, you be supporting the party and shit, but hey, you got to watch yourself. Can't disrespect Larry.
Watch him out.
It's crazy.
That nigga gave bro a whole 3 minutes soliloquy.
Wow.
Salute to Larry, man. On that note, we're going to go and get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all.
She was just there for the season.